Today on Coffee with Linal, you're going to meet a music producer, Otavious. We're going to shoot the breeze and talk about how he got started. It's an interesting story you're not going to want to miss. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome to Coffee with Linal. The purpose of these episodes is to, number one, give you information and maybe give you a little entertainment. But also, when I meet unique guests, I like to come and let them share their stories and get their name out there as well. So today, I'd like to introduce you to Otavious.
Hello, everybody.
And we met in a kind of unique way, and we got talking, and I really felt like he had a great story, and I'm excited to have him share it with you. So tell us what you're doing now, but then back up and tell us how you got there.
Okay, first of all, thank you for having me.
Yeah,
hello to all your audience. How are you doing today? Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe.
Exactly. Like and subscribe.
Yeah. She told me the story that she filmed YouTube videos. I was like, what? And then I happen to also have a YouTube channel, so I showed it to her, and she liked it. So we basically connected.
That's what it's about, networking,
Yeah.
connecting.
That's what I like about this job.
Yeah.
Like, you meet so many people.
So tell us your story, because it's super interesting. Where you were born and how you grew up and how you ended up here.
Cool. So it was a Friday night. Probably like 6 p.m. No, so I was born in Mexico City. I came to the U.S. when I was basically a little kid. I was pretty young. I came, and in the beginning it was pretty hard because I didn't speak English. I came with family, so they helped me a little bit, but it was super hard because I went directly to like high school. But luckily, I'm a little bit proud of myself because they asked me, do you want to take Spanish classes or English? I was like, no, English, no Spanish. And that's how I learned. I picked up the English within like 2 years, 2-3 years.
So take us back to that time. So you were how old when you came here?
10 and a half.
10 and a half. Mm-hmm. Only spoke Spanish, right? You go into a school, you're in 5th grade?
Yeah.
5th grade, everybody's speaking English. What was that like?
Really confusing. I couldn't understand anything. In the very beginning, it was like just exciting because it was new, a new experience. But then once you started like missing the friends, hanging out and stuff like that, I was like, all right. But I came to California. I was starting in California. And you probably know, it's a lot of Hispanic people. So a lot of people speak Spanish in California, if you don't know. And from that point of view, it was a little easier because I could like communicate. But something in the back of my head, I was like, I didn't come to this country to like stay, like just speaking Spanish, doing what I could just done in Mexico. So I just forced myself to like, okay, hang out with these older people that they don't communicate with you. Force yourself. I was living with my cousin, and thankfully he like pulled me with his friends. So slowly I started like picking up words. In the beginning I was like super quiet. I wouldn't say a word, but slowly you start like opening up.
Yeah, and you've got a great personality. This guy, super genuine and sincere. He's a hard worker, good conversationalist, just respectful, all those things. So I kind of was very interested in his story, and so thank you for sharing that part. So, all right, let's fast forward a little bit to high school.
So I went to, what do you call it? Accelerated high school, I think it's called, where you like finish it faster.
Okay.
So I finished high school in like 3 years instead of 4. It was super hard. I got super lucky.
And then tell us about after high school. Like, did you get a job right away? Were you going to school? What was happening?
So after high school, I was living in Corona in high school. I graduated from Corona High School. And then afterwards, I moved with a different cousin in Costa Mesa. Beautiful place, but it was a little expensive. So I went to college for 2.5-3 years. And that's when I started to like force myself to like open up more. Like there was no family anymore. It was just me and my older cousin. So I had to like figure everything out myself. My very own first car, that's when I got it. Yeah, and just slowly.
So tell me this now. I've heard that when people learn a new language, you can tell you've really mastered the language when you think in that language. Are you still thinking only in Spanish, or do you sometimes think in English?
Now? English only.
Really? Oh, wow.
Sometimes when I talk to my mom, she doesn't speak English. I forget Spanish words now.
Wow. Okay.
But it's been a long time. Probably like 15 years.
That's not that long. All right. So you went to college, and then did you have sort of a career plan? That's something that you wanted to do after college?
So basically, when I was in high school, I got invited to go to a music festival. And that's when I discovered electronic music.
Yay!
I was like, what is this? I can be that guy playing and making good money? Sign me up. So that's when I got the bug in me. So that's when I got the computer and I started like learning all the music production stuff. So fast forward, I came to Vegas and I got a job at a nightclub here in Vegas. The name is Hakkasan. I don't know if anyone heard of it. It's in the
We've
MGM.
all heard of it.
Thankfully or disgratefully. So I started working there. And back then it was like the hottest club to be at. And I started liking the job because I started meeting all these celebrities, all these artists, like how the industry works, all the money in it.
Well, can you tell our audience maybe some of the celebrities that you came in contact with?
Yeah. So Drake.
Wow.
He went a couple times. All the DJs, Chainsmokers, Tiesto, Steve Aoki.
You guys know who those people are? Okay. Well, all right. So that's kind of a cool story, you know, coming to a brand new country, not speaking the language, you know, getting through school, you know, relying on relatives and then sort of feeling alone at times. But then I see that the doors kind of opened for you as you continue to like just persevere, find your interest. One of the principles of my channel is to know and embrace who you are and do what you love. And I feel like you've really done that. You're doing something that you really love. And it doesn't feel like work when you're doing something that you love, right? So you've also shared with me that you've been producing some original music and some music videos. And we'd love to share some clips and some tracks of those. But tell us about what's going on.
Can I just say, I really like your coffee mug.
Aww.
It's really nice.
Oh, thank you.
Can people buy it?
Well, right now they're reserved for guests only.
Okay.
Like when you leave here today, you're going to go home with one.
Lucky
So
me.
for anyone out there that would like to be considered to be interviewed on my channel with Coffee with Linal, just leave me a little note in the comments, or you can reach out to me at info@withlinal.com. Just a little plug there. Thanks for bringing that up.
Oh, very welcome. Anybody who likes this mug, they're pretty nice looking.
Yeah,
Make
and
sure
you know what? Ronnie
contact
Sanchez, he's the one that got these made for me. And also Charlene Kim is my graphic designer. Right on, Charlene. Miss you. Love you.
Great. Great job.
Anyway.
Sorry, what was the question?
Music and video production. What's happening with that now? Fill us in.
Can I just mention one thing before I forget?
Yeah.
You were mentioning earlier about when you do what you love, it doesn't feel like work.
Right.
100% agree with that. That's actually what I try to live, like my motto, or
Yeah.
as you will. However, it wasn't easy. I don't know if when you don't know the person, it might seem like, oh, this person got lucky or something like that. But I can just tell you it was extremely hard. But if you really want it, regardless of who you are or where you come from, you can try to get it.
Yeah, and that reminds me of a couple of the other principles. You know, one is to refine your skills. Like I know you're doing that, just always trying to improve and get better at what you do, and then keep learning, right? We've never arrived at the end of learning, right? And some of the, while I'm on the principles, I'll just say, you know, build relationships, right? We've built a relationship. You're building relationships. We're also building relationship with the audience, and find your purpose that way, and then help others. It's so important. I don't know if that, you know, rings a bell with you, but for me personally, I feel better when I'm helping somebody. All right, you know.
So currently, what am I working on? So I'm just working trying to do remixes with my DJ friend. So I make a song, I give it to him. If he likes it, he plays it at these big clubs. I'm sure you could put a clip right here.
Okay.
And
let's listen to something right now.
So if you like the song, more of this stuff is coming soon.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm doing the remixes now and working on original music.
I love that. I don't know if there's any music writers out there, songwriters out there that can relate to this. Like, that just seems so cool to me.
Thank you.
Awesome.
It's a bit of a process though.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Because you have to like go back and forth like a million times. But once you find something good, Michael Jackson said it once. Don't write the music. Let the music write itself.
Okay.
And I never understood why. Now I know.
Got it.
Because it just comes out automatically.
So the music comes first or the lyrics?
For me, the music comes first.
Okay. And do you have any artists that are sort of your inspiration?
Yeah. So working at the club, I got to see Calvin Harris, one of the biggest artists, 5 years ago. He used to go like every weekend. And I saw how he was smaller, like a smaller artist, and then he blew up. He was like an international superstar. And I noticed how he like did it. So I'm like, I can do that. So basically some of his music, that's what I get some inspiration from.
And I saw on your channel that you had some original music played at a club.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so that's thanks to my friend. His name is Four Eyes. He's one of the local DJs. Shout out to him.
Hi, Four Eyes. I have 4 eyes too.
Four Eyes crew over here. So yeah, thanks to him, I give him my music, and then he plays it. He plays it at the clubs.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yay. Anyway, so anything else you want to share about how can people find you on YouTube?
So I also have a YouTube channel. My name is Otavious, Otavious. I have a lot of music in there. I mostly like do blogs here and there, and music videos. I love doing music videos.
You didn't even talk about the music videos.
Oh yeah, so I make music videos.
Stay tuned. He's going to do a music video of me.
Cooking with Cooking with Linal music video.
Anyway.
If you need help, with the music production, let me know. Reach out. I love helping people out. When
Yeah.
it comes to music,
All right. Well, they're going to want to know, how can you help them? So say somebody needs help. What can you help them with?
perfect. So I can see myself 10 years ago when I started. I haven't had no clue what I was doing. So if that person would have reached to me now, I would be like, all right, what do you want to do? What are you trying to accomplish? Oh, I want to make music. Okay, get this software. Don't waste your money on this computer. Get this. Stuff like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You see? Aren't you glad you're watching?
You better subscribe.
All right. And so anything else you want to share?
No, just right now I'm working. I'm download working. And eventually you're going to hear my name.
And you know that you saw him first here on my channel.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Thank you so much for being on the show today. And I hope that you all enjoyed it and learned something. And will like, subscribe, and leave a comment on my channel and also on his. Let's repeat your information.
So my YouTube channel is Otavious, Otabious. And I just want to say thank you so much for having me.
My pleasure.
Thank you to your audience for watching us. Yeah.
Until next time. Today on Coffee with Linal, we're going to meet a DJ producer. Oh, shoot.
Just a music producer, so it'll
Okay.
be complicated.
Okay.
Just a music producer.
Otavious. Okay.